Snacks, quick and easy, healthy and nutritious. Normally the words snack, healthy and nutritious, quick and easy don't go together, but they will do in this section. I get people coming up to me all the time saying, Jason, I would eat healthily, but you know, when you're out and about, you're on the move, I just need to grab something like a quick snack. And 9 times out of 10 to them, a snack will mean crisps or chocolate or a flapjack. And so many times I get people saying, Jason, you know, if only there was a snack that was high in water content, that had all the vitamins and minerals that the human body required, that came in a solid form even though it was high in water content, that had wonderful flavors and taste. Like if they could just make it taste like, I don't know, apple or mango or orange or banana or, yeah, you get the point? The thing is, this is the quickest, easiest snack there is. But so many people complicate the whole issue of having a quick snack. Fruit is the easiest. Look, how much washing up is involved in an apple? People say, I don't have time. Even a banana. Peel it, throw it away, eat the banana. That's it. Same with orange. See, 9 times out of 10, when was the last time you had a nice, juicy, ripe orange? Just peeled it, or a tangerine, beautiful as a snack. However, I am fully aware that even for myself sometimes, you know, sweet snacks are nice, a bit of fruit is nice, but sometimes you just want that little bit more. So I'm going to show a couple of quick and easy, what I call snack attack recipes that you can have in the home, and it will take no longer than literally 1, 2, 5 minutes maximum, and you can just literally make and go. These are the simple and easy snack attacks. This is one of my favorite snacks. This was written in a version was written in Turbocharge Your Life in 14 Days, the book, if you've read it, but I've adapted it slightly, and there are several things you can do with it. This is a slice of German rye bread. We're going to toast this because it's just easier to digest, and this is very different to, you know, wheat-loaded bread. It's got less yeast in it too, and so a lot of people are more tolerant of this, and it doesn't make you feel bloated or heavy. So this is why I use German rye bread or sunflower bread. They're all very, very similar. So all you do is pop this in the toaster. We have here's one that we made earlier in good fashion. Pop it in the toaster for a couple of minutes, and it's just so it's light, because it's quite kind of hard, but all you do is just break it down with the toaster. And then all you do is you get some nice avocado. Now, I always use avocado in replacement to butter as much as I can. Doesn't mean that butter's hideously bad for you. Now people are well aware that most butters, especially if they haven't been salted, are now better than margarine. But avocado makes a great base as a spread. You just get some nice ripe avocado. You can also use, if you're really in a hurry and you don't have an avocado nearby, and you just want to, and you had some already made guacamole that you can buy from any supermarket, you just lift the lid off and you can use that as a spread. Clearly, it's always better if you just have some nice ripe avocado nearby. I've already loaded this with lemon juice. If you add lemon juice to an avocado, then it slows down the oxidation process. So there we are, just some avocados. Now, there are variations on this. Avocado on rye bread. Now, this is beautiful. What we do is get some sun-dried tomatoes. Now, these aren't normal sun-dried tomatoes. These are gorgeous sun-dried tomatoes. And I like to leave some of the oil still on them as well. It just makes it a little bit moist. And just a few, I always add a little bit more on there. Now, I hate to make things too simple. A bit of cracked black pepper over this, a little bit of pepper. Cut that little beauty in half. Now that is very simple. It has all the essential fats, has plenty of fiber. It has obviously plenty of nutrients in there as well. It has some tomatoes, some a vegetable fruit on top as well. And of course, technically, so is an avocado is a vegetable fruit. It's very quick. It takes seconds to make. Bit of toast in, spread some avocado, put a bit of tomato on top, a little bit of cracked black pepper. You're good to go. Not good. Really good. Okay, the other variation on the rye bread snack attack is to, obviously, every time, get a piece of rye bread, put it in the toaster. There's one. So I love TV. There's one I made earlier. Oh, it's still nice and warm. We're going to use avocado yet again as our base instead of butter. Just very quick. Remember, this is keeping it simple. People overcomplicate snacks. You're just going to spread some on. And you can also make the rye bread sandwich as well. So obviously you just put the other piece of rye bread on top. Now we're going to add some sardines. That's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like sardines. They've got omega-3, 6 oils, essential fatty acids, along with the avocado, incredibly good for you. Bit of sardine. Loaded, a great protein snack, really good protein snack. We're just going to drizzle some lemon juice on top of this. Going to have some cracked black pepper. Cut it in half. That's how simple it is. It's not difficult or hard or time consuming to eat healthily. Cheers. Another incredibly quick and easy snack, power pittas, and you can have incredible variations on this theme. All you do, get a wholemeal pita bread, preferable than white pita breads, and they come in different shapes. These are the round ones if you can get hold of these. Organic wholemeal where possible. Stick them in the toaster. We've got a couple that we've done earlier, and when they're still nice and warm actually. What they do is they just kind of puff up slightly. And it's very, very quick, like anything that we're making here on this Keeping It Simple DVD. You want to make a little pocket inside. Now you can split them all down one side if you want to make life easier for you. I like it when they're just stuffed inside like this. Avocado, once again, is going to be used as our spread base instead of butter. And you literally just load it inside the pita bread. Again, keep it simple. You can have various different themes on a power pita. Now I'll just put some avocado in. Now I'm going to add some olives. Remember, you've got to keep it simple. Very quick, very simple. Poke them down with a fork. Get some feta cheese. If you're a vegan, obviously use something else or just keep the feta cheese out. Oh, it's beautiful with a little bit of feta cheese in. There it goes. Now I always like to add, with this combination, feta cheese and sun-dried tomatoes go perfectly together. So a couple of sun-dried tomatoes in with the stuffed pita, just like this, and a little bit of celery. I like to get some rocket, some watercress, and a little bit of spinach, and literally you just stuff it down like this inside the power pita. Raise that up slightly, and then a little bit of dressing. Okay, this is optional. You can just literally drizzle some lemon juice inside if you're in a hurry, or if we literally got some balsamic vinegar, got a bit of olive oil, and a bit of lemon juice. And we just mixed it all together, and now we're just going to drizzle a little bit inside the pita. Oh, gorgeous. And that's it. I mean, like everything on here, it couldn't be easier. That's it. Now you can either make a couple of these, put some tin foil around it, and off you go. Now there are various different themes you can have on the power pita. Again, I've got another one here. Now if you don't have a pocket or make a pocket, you can easily just cut one of the ends off if that's easier for you. And now you have a whole area where you can just stuff. Now I always like to have a little bit of avocado, virtually in every one, just to act as instead of the butter, like I said. So a little bit of avocado in this one, only a tiny bit, because we're going to stuff this full of tuna. Now, I haven't done any tuna mayonnaise. Tuna just by itself, drizzled with lemon juice, and actually with some of the dressing, the simple dressing we've done is also gorgeous. So we just get a little bit of tuna. Now, obviously, look, this is called Keeping It Simple. You're better off having proper tuna, so to speak, and then cooking it, and you can have warm tuna, and you can put it into a stuffed pita bread, along with avocado and salad and feta cheese. I mean, power pittas, just warm up the pita and stuff it in with whatever ingredients that you want. But I've just chosen just to have straightforward tuna with some lemon juice. If you want a little bit of organic mayonnaise, then obviously feel free to have some. I like to add sometimes some olives again in here, but tomato is really nice with tuna. So you just get a bit of tomato. Vine tomatoes are really nice. These are organic vine tomatoes. They are beautiful. So you just cut one of these up and you just literally put it inside into the stuffed pita, that little section there. In she goes. And again, we can just drizzle a little bit of dressing inside. You can add salad to this. And again, all you need to do is put some tin foil around it and off you go, or just eat it and go. It takes seconds, a couple of minutes to make this if you allow for the toasting time as well. And great for a snack, great for lunch, or you can just eat it and just go. This is my favorite snack. And no matter what you've got in the fridge, you can make variations on this theme. These are the power pittas. All that requires a bit of imagination. But as always, please don't make it complicated. Keep it simple. DVD would not be complete without two of my favorite dips, homemade guacamole and homemade salsa. I'm going to kick off with homemade salsa. It is mind-blowingly easy to make this stuff, yet time and time again, people just buy it from the shops and it's got artificial flavoring, sometimes additives. In fact, half the time, you have no idea what's in it. Here's all you need. You need some fresh tomato, you need some chili, you need some red onion, you need some lime, and some basil. Now, the nature of TV, I've already got some prepared and some cut. You also need some tomato puree to make this as well. Now all you do is chop it really finely. A tomato, we've got some chopped already, but you just make sure that you cut it into very, very small chunks. So just the idea is to keep it as simple as possible, really tiny chunks so they can be scooped onto, and I'll show you in a minute, a nice warm wholemeal pita bread. I'm going to show you how to serve it in an incredibly healthy way. Normally it's served with tortilla chips. And of course, these aren't really the healthiest thing that you can have, along with some of nature's finest. So look, all we're going to do is get yourself a bowl in order for mixing. Just take a little bit, depending on how much you want. By the way, this thing keeps as well. For some reason, homemade salsa tastes better the following day. So just get some nice chopped tomato in there, a little bit of onion going in, a little bit of chili, not too much, unless you like things really hot and spicy. Fresh basil, you just want to put a little bit of fresh basil in there. And all we can do is drizzle some beautiful lime. Lime goes in, that's it, just squeeze it in. And then you just get a tiny bit of tomato puree. You just put that in, and then you just mix the whole lot together with a spoon. I mean, nothing could be simpler or easier. And this is homemade salsa. If you want to make it a little bit creamier, then just add a little bit more puree. We can just put this into a bowl, ready to serve. Now I've only made a little bit there, but you can just have a look. This is homemade. This was some shop-bought stuff that we had. Now they're a world apart, a complete world apart, not only in terms of how they look, but also how they taste, and in terms of nutrition too. Now this is beautiful, served on a nice, warm, wholemeal pita bread, and sometimes you can just stuff a wholemeal pita bread with it, or you can just warm a pita bread, cut a couple of slices, and literally just serve it as a dip. Or just put the salsa in the middle of a plate and put some cut up wholemeal pita breads around nice and warm. And then of course all you do is just scoop it up instead of tortilla. Eat that up, gorgeous. One of my favorite dips. Another incredibly quick and easy dip. Homemade guacamole. And if you're going to make some homemade salsa, you might as well make some homemade guacamole at pretty much the same time. Because the ingredients, that's good. Very, very similar. Okay, get yourself a bowl again. What you want to do is get some ripe avocado. You need it nice and ripe. And just take the flesh out of the avocado, put it into a bowl. So you need avocado. You're going to have a little bit of garlic going in here as well. One of nature's natural antibiotics. Just one clove of garlic chopped really finely. Garlic going in. Beautiful. And then we're going to also add some tomato again. A little bit of tomato going in. And then we're also going to add some nice onion going in. And again, we're going to put a little bit of chili that's already cut up. A little bit of chili. And you can add basil. It's nice with coriander as well. But if you've got some basil nearby or whatever, you can add that to it. And then we're going to add some fresh lemon juice. Gorgeous. And then what we're going to do is take a spoon, kind of mush it all together. Just get the avocado, make sure it's all mushed in. And then once you've got it all in together, if you've got a pestle and mortar, it's obviously much easier. If you've got a little blender, you can put all this into a blender as well. But to make it, and to keep it simple, I'm just going to mush it all in together. It's nice and ripe. Look at this, homemade guac. This is gorgeous. Now I like chunks of avocado in with my homemade guac. So what I do is I add some more avocado after it has already gone in. Now the way to do this is take out the flesh. First of all, without putting it on, there we go, gorgeous. And then just to chop it up and just to have a few nice chunks. And then you can really taste it when it's on a wholemeal pita bread, or use it as a dip, or use it as a filler somewhere along the line. You just take that, put it in. Oh, fresh guacamole. As such, add a little bit more drizzle, a little bit more lemon juice. Now you don't want to crush this up too much. Now just mix it slowly around the rest so you've got nice chunks of avocado in amongst. And then you just pour it in to a serving bowl, scoop it out. You can see the fresh tomatoes and the onion. It's so chunky, so filling. And you could just get a nice warm pita bread and just stuff this in as just one big filler. You can even just eat this by itself. Great snack attack, beautiful dip. And again, nice warm wholemeal pita breads. And again, you can put that. It's nice to have some salsa and some homemade guacamole in the center of a dish, and just to have some nice warm pita breads around. And it makes a great snack when people are coming around, or even just when you just need something to take the edge off your hunger. But again, look at the difference. This is homemade guacamole, shop-bought guacamole. Again, they're in a different world when it comes down to how they look, how they taste, and on a nutritional level. As with the whole theme of this DVD, it's quick, it's simple, incredibly satisfying. Good health.